So with this Motorola signature, it has like a concierge service. I haven't even tried it, right? Where you can, it's like their signature concierge service, or you can it'll schedule, it's like a personal assistant essentially, where it'll schedule buy movie tickets for you if you want movie tickets. It'll schedule a dinner at a restaurant. It'll do like personal assistant stuff, but it won't just tell you where you can go eat or what the movie time is showing. It'll actually purchase it for you. It'll actually reserve dinner reservations, a table, right, for two, a date night, whatever, right? Samsung is going to be presenting to us something similar with a very weird name. So the S26 is going to debut a new Now Nudge on the S26 series. And it's going to do similar things. It'll help not only give you flight information, but it'll purchase tickets, right? Rentals, reservations, and more. As you can see here on this article, now it was leaked because OneUI 9 developer preview is not out for you and I to download and test, but OneUI 9 is available to download for developers within Samsung. This leaked within Samsung. They're tweaking OneUI 9 to try to get it ready for future devices, and this is what was in some of those lines of code that the developers were scouring through, and somebody within Samsung leaked this. And they do it, leaks happen for a reason, right? Let's not kid ourselves. They come out for a reason. So they're trying, I'm sure they see all the headlines too, like we do, where, you know, there might not be people that are just ecstatic that the S26 is coming out. It's going to be a great device. Again, hey, I'm going to use it as my daily driver, but it's essentially a refresh. And now that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think you're starting to see some of these things come out in the news. And that's what I thought when I first saw this. I was like, do we really need to know this? But I thought, you know what? I've seen a lot of people essentially shitting on Samsung for this launch. I don't know if y'all have seen much. I shouldn't say a lot. I've seen a decent amount. And I think they're just trying to say, hey, we have this coming, we have this coming, we have that coming, to try to garner some more attention for the launch of this. Now, I don't know if it'll be ready as soon as the S26 comes out. It might be a OneUI 9 special feature, so the S26s will come out with OneUI 8.5 stable. And then whenever OneUI drops, this may be a feature that Samsung's going to spotlight when OneUI 9 comes out, right? So Samsung is working on a Magic Q-alike feature for the S26 series called Now Nudge. I don't know how they stumbled upon this name and or chose this name. Whatever. OneUI 9 firmware leak has revealed the new details about this feature. It'll be able to recall information like sports, movies, flights, coupons, exercises, and more. So it's essentially a personal assistant, an AI personal assistant that just goes one step farther, right? So this is just the evolution of AI on our phones. Before you know it, AI on our phones will be brushing our teeth and brushing our hair, right? I was going to say just joking, but probably at some point in the future. But they are working on this. I think you're going to see a lot of companies, phone manufacturers, coming out with stuff like this in their software, right? I don't know if OnePlus will. Don't know if they'll be around in the next couple years. But it looks like Motorola's headed in that direction. It looks like Samsung's headed in that direction. And with Apple pairing their Siri with Google Gemini, maybe something iPhones will be capable of doing in the near future. When it comes to AI and all this stuff, Android is far head and shoulders above anything Apple is doing. And at this point, Apple, I'm sure, is just treading water, trying to keep their head above water when it comes to the AI stuff and on-device features. Now, I'm not a big user of AI. I'll use it every now and then, picture stuff, a couple of things here and there, but I'm not a huge AI user. I could do without it on my phones, right? I think the AI bubble has burst. You know, this time last year, 18 months ago, it was AI. Every single technology release was AI based. I think they went overboard, and I think they're starting to realize people just don't use a lot of these AI features, right? Everybody's different. I get it. And it's not like I don't use them. Like I said, I do, just not a lot, right? And I could definitely do without. So, but this maybe look cool, right? Movies, date night with your girlfriend, with your wife, whatever, right? If you need to take a trip to Jamaica, you can book you a flight down there, and you can use my Just Jamaica app while you're down there, right? So, which I just added AI to my Just Jamaica app. So, it's there if you need it. So this looks pretty cool. But for a couple of things, right? So you have that to look forward to if you're a Samsung fan and or user. But I'm sure it'll be on Oppo phones soon, right? So it's already on Motorola phones. I think Google will probably have this implemented in Gemini somehow, some way here pretty soon, right?